Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the New York Knicks. Yep. If you guys don't know what happened, so Mitchell Robinson is out for the season with an ankle injury. T's and P's to Mr. Mitchell Robinson. It sucks because he's a fantastic player. But as a result, the New York Knicks have applied for a disabled player exception worth $7.8 million. And short and sweet, what this player exception would allow them to do is, due to the fact that Mitchell Robinson is going to miss the duration of the season due to, undergoing ankle surgery, they now apply for this player exception worth $7.8 million, and it allows them, I believe, to sign or trade and use that money. Now, trade, I might be wrong. Someone can fact check me, but I know they can sign someone up for $7.8 million. Doesn't matter. I do believe they can use it as a trade exception as well. But Jericho Sims is out for at least 1 to 2 weeks with an ankle injury. And then Taj Gibson was signed. Isaiah Hartenstein's one of the best backup centers. He's a good spot start center. Taj Gibson, signed a 1-year deal. He played 13 minutes the other night, had like 2 points, nothing insane. He looked like his age. Jericho Sims has struggled this year. So I wanted to talk about, let me hear who you guys think they should sign. We saw Josh Hart play a bunch of minutes. And arguably, they could go out and get themselves Wayne Gabriel. And he's a guy who's a big man who averaged last year 5.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, shot just under 60%, 59.6% from the field, and found 28% from three. Now, he's just an athletic big guy who shoot the occasional three, and he can, finish around the basket. It's really, if they do, Isaiah Hartenstein is going to be the starting center, okay, until the end of the season, unless they trade, some Evan Fournier for somebody. Like, if they get involved, we hear that the Pelicans want Jared Allen. Maybe they send Jonas Valanciunas to the Knicks. Knicks and Valanciunas isn't expiring. Knicks send Fournier to the Cavs, and Cavs gets maybe Najee Marshall and Kyle Lewis and a pick from the Pelicans, and they send Jared Allen to the Pelicans. That could be a trade that they could do. There's also JaMychal Green, who's more of a stretch 4, undersized small ball 5, who, last year averaged 6.5 points, 3.6 rebounds, 54% from the field, and 38% from three on very limited sample size. I think Rudy Gay would not fit them. You got to also understand you need Tom Thibodeau guys. So, none of these, shooter guys like Will Barton or Terrence Davis. Maybe Terrence Davis. He just doesn't provide much defense. You got to get a guy who's going to be, gritty. And for me, right now, Nerlens Noel, if his knees aren't crap, he's an experienced big guy who's going to still come out, block some shots, rebound. Obviously, he's not what he once was. But I don't think TJ Warren or Goran Dragic somebody's that they're going to go with. Hamidou Diallo isn't a position of need. Same thing with John Wall, just not a position of need. I think Blake Griffin, he's at this point more of a leader, and he's not really an athlete, nor is he giving you much besides some, smart, high IQ plays like cutting to the basket or drawing charge on defense. Dwayne Dedmon's a guy who can shoot threes and block shots, but, he averaged 5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 51% from the field, 30% from three. I just don't think, Stanley Johnson, maybe Kem Birch, who's an undersized energy big, who rebounds and finishes well near the basket. Again, it's a very slim pickings market. It's not like any of those guys are going to put them over the edge. No one out there is huge. I think the best case scenario is the Jonas Valanciunas situation, which they can get him through using Evan Fournier. They might have to involve a pick, but I think that's because he's on an expiring. You turn Fournier into somebody. Um, I think that's, you know, Val- getting Valanciunas changes their fortunes.